the beauty here is just incredible.
Cloaked in a cape of white, a stillness sits over Yosemite National Park.
I like capturing light.
Far from still, though, are the hands of Ina Hashimoto, as she does her best to frame this landscape's towering beauty.
I think I'm going to do the snow a little bit more.
The snow is a blank canvas of sorts, helping to mask the scars of the fires which so often ravage these 747,000 federally protected acres. But it is fire of a different nature, which is drawing the masses here as winter melts away.
Okay, pull that out.
It's why, under the shadow of El Capitan,
If I can figure this out now.
we found Ken Mueller unpacking his camera gear and a great deal of patience.
Yeah, I've been coming to Yosemite for 50 years.
Ken and his wife have crossed the globe taking pictures.
He takes care of all of the cameras.
But there is one picture in particular that after all these years still eludes them both.
Yeah, over 11 years, I think this is the 12th day I've tried to photograph this.
Soon, this 74-year-old will be joined by amateur and professional photographers from across the globe.
Once in a lifetime, you know what I mean?
Part of it's like a 50-50 chance that it might not even happen.
All of whom are fixated on what looks like a small trickle of water coming down from the top of the mountain.
I'll look through the lens and see if I can see any water.
Without water, the natural phenomenon you will soon see wouldn't happen.
12 days I've been there, haven't seen it yet.
That luck, which has evaded Ken Mueller for so long,
Why am I having to zoom in so far, and where's the ledge?
has fallen very differently on David Saldana.
This is my fourth time here trying to catch it, so.
David started getting into position right around noon. Some 6 hours later, as daylight here dwindled, he was ready.
I think the light's going to be here for sure, and it'll be just a little bit of water.
As the sun disappeared, water turned to fire. It takes a time lapse to truly grasp the magnificence of a stream of golden lava cascading down the side of El Capitan.
It's really turning red now.
This 3,000-foot section of granite is officially called Horsetail Falls. During the waning days of February, though, it's known as Firefall. And it's why David Saldana and hundreds of other photographers came.
Look at that. You can see just the line of the water.
During a 2-week period each year, the angle of the sun has moved far enough north for the light at sunset to enter this canyon. Canyon walls block a majority of the sun, but just enough sneaks through to illuminate the falls orange.
There we go.
All of it comes together perfectly to create a sort of optical illusion, a fire in the sky.
It was different, it was different than I had seen it before. Here it was just, a smaller stream of water, so you had to zoom in a little bit more, but it was still beautiful and still fun.
This phenomenon is so rare that there are only a few days out of the entire year where seeing it is even possible, which is why so many people from all over the world come to see it.
It's almost a second peak season.
Brooke Smith is with nearby Madera County. They love the boost in tourism the Firefall creates during an otherwise sleepy season.
This is a real boon to the businesses in the region who desperately need this kind of visitation in the wintertime.
This spectacle, though, however grand, has become a paradox of popularity for the park and surrounding areas. So many people have tried to witness the Firefall that the national park had to limit attendance. Last year, overcrowding of a riverbank by El Capitan collapsed under the weight of crowds.
The National Park Service realized that they had to put in some parameters into place to make sure that people were able to experience this in a safe way and a way that wasn't damaging the ecosystem in the national park.
You can't help but go, is it going to happen? Did I just waste 4 hours of my life? But no, it did. It finally happened. And then you feel good.
All of this, though, does very little to diminish the spectacle which is put on display here. Once each year, and the perfect combination of angles and golden light.
And I'm shooting it a litlittle underexposed, and it's more dramatic, yeah.
Finally gave Ken Mueller that picture he's been hunting for more than a decade.
I'm happy. Persistence pays off.
In a day and an age where it is often so hard to see the beauty in this world, a reminder from Mother Nature that even in the dark, there is light.
I mean, if that waterfall wasn't in that exact place, it wouldn't work.
In Yosemite National Park, I'm Chris Conti.